Okay everybody, so it is the very next morning. I'm hoping the valve wash is all set correctly. I believe I did it the right way. Yeah, so when they're all in the right spot, there's just a little bit of rock. Not much though, just a very small amount of rock in those rocker arms when they're in the right spot. I think we're gonna be good to go.
What is up, loud and proud crowd? I hope you guys are doing absolutely fabulous today. First, I wanna say, make sure you turn on my post notifications. The last couple of days on YouTube, the post notifications are something that has not been, they haven't been getting pushed by YouTube, which sometimes even if they're not on, YouTube will still push them just to kind of, you know, if you regularly watch the channel, they kind of push you the notifications anyways. But recently they have not been really doing their job, and so a lot of people haven't been seeing the videos. So if you guys could do that, go push the bell down below this video and turn on the post notifications so that you are notified whenever a video goes up. That really helps out.
But anyways guys, we're back out here with the nasty red 12 valve. Now the goal is to get this truck running today. Yes, the goal is to get the thing fired up and running. But we had a couple of small hiccups. I dropped a keeper, the injector was leaking due to rookie mistakes when installing and stuff like that. And all that stuff aside, we should be able to get this truck running. So what I'm gonna be doing is, I got the valve wash set yesterday, of course you guys know. And what I'm gonna go do now, and all my headsets have been torqued and then they've all been retorqued. Everything's been torqued down to spec, you know, 2 or 3 times. So everything should be good, okay? All the push rods are perfectly set in the way they should be. I think we are good to go. We have to get the fuel system hooked back up. We have to get the Mega Twin intake put back on. We have to get the valve covers with the new valve cover gaskets put back on. And then we are going to put the injectors and seat those down in there, and then get the banjo bolts, put those on there with the new horseshoe looking copper washers and, you know, fittings. I'm going to try to get this all done within the next 2 hours, so that when my dad gets home for just a couple quick minutes, he can try to help me turn the truck over. Got a lot of stuff to do, but it's not difficult stuff to do by any means. It's just, you know, just time. So anyways, we're going to get the camera set up right now, and we're going to try to knock out as much of this as we can. So my camera died, I don't know, 25 minutes into the project. Dad just pulled up for a real quick short break in the day, and I just got everything put back on. I cleaned off everything around the valve covers and where they were going to be mounted back up. I cleaned the valve covers themselves down and around, put the new gaskets on, made sure everything's tightened down just snug. Got all the banjo bolts put in for the fuel line that goes into the injector itself. Got these all tightened down so they're snug. I think we're good to go.
So since this is ran last, we have head studs, push rods, valve springs, injectors back in.
With all new seals.
Without having double washers or no washers because of my mistake.
And I found one, Dad, and this was also on cylinder 2 had all kinds of issues, but this one had, if I can find it, one of the factory copper washers on it that were a big thick one. Yeah. Right here, which, if that'll focus, which might not seem like a big deal, but that's 3 times as thick. And there was another one over top of that one. Okay. So, and that was in cylinder 2 as well.
So it might have been left in there from the original ones that I just didn't catch. So point being is that, pay attention, take it from me.
And these ones, I want every single injector one by one and make sure there's no doubles. Look down at all the injector holes, make sure I took a pic, and if there was a copper washer, take it out so there's only one. New seals, new everything. It should. I hope everything's good to go.
So, and keep in mind too, like the whole purpose of doing with Nasty Red, of doing all that stuff, was because after we made up the decision to after talking with Jake from Pusher, you know, we want not just with the Mega Twin, but the whole idea is to be able to get us up some serious horsepower with the Pusher compound system. So all that stuff is designed to make sure that everything is good preventative, you know, maintenance. So then that way we're not necessarily maintenance necessarily, but we don't want to end up with a big problem. So, it's all getting to the compound system, which I'm super pumped about.
So yeah, like with all this stuff isn't going to perform its best until the compound system is in, but this truck has been built specifically for everything that we wanted from the beginning, and DAP and the guys over Pusher, they both kind of helped us out, you know, gave us their inputs and got it to where it should be the proper formula for this truck once it's all said and done, like everything's done. So.
Mechanical power. Let's try to get this thing started so I can get back to the office.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
And I told my dad, I said, I'm not nervous because I think I did stuff wrong, yet the only things he's seen is what I did in the video and time lapse, but it's just because I've never done anything under the hood to this extent. He hasn't either, and he wasn't here to witness it, but so this is just my first time doing all this stuff under the hood, and you know, Jacob kind of helped me out and gave me some pointers. The third Jacob, there's, you know, a lot of Jacobs in the diesel world, but anyways, Jacob was kind of, he showed me through how to do the push rods, headsets, and valve springs on just a couple, like, well, all in one, but just a couple springs and stuff, and he's like, hey, you should be able to do the rest yourself, you know, it's pretty easy. So, you know, I did it, and I hope it's all good. Everything's torqued down to spec.
Thank you, Jacobs.
Yeah, thanks for all the Jacobs. But, well, the keys are in it.
Let's see if we can throw some fuel.
Everything's good. These are just hand tight. Not hand tight, about halfway down hand tight, so that you can still fuel push up to the top there so you can make sure it's all good to go. But I'm gonna just set the camera up and we're gonna work on trying to get this thing started up. I see fuel coming out of 6. There's fuel coming out of 1, 2, 6, and 5.
Did you say go?
No!
I'm just kidding.
Scared me to death.
My bad.
Okay, try again. Let me try to tighten down 2 more. I think I got them all tightened down. They were all spraying. Do you think I did all right?
I think you did a really good job. Yeah, so thank you to all you who contributed to YouTube channels that taught us how to do this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is the first time that I've heard the truck with that tip on there. That sounds really good. That sounds really good.
Yeah, he went back, he's like, this thing sounds good.
Yeah, it's got a really cool sound. I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to make sure I wear track shoes when I jump up into this thing though now. That just that little bit of difference with the tires and that leveling kit.
Yeah. It's about 5 inches different.
I gotten used to the steps on this. Some guys are like, take your step sides off the King Ranch. I'm like, no, I don't want to rip my suit out, you know, trying to get up there.
I think we're good. I think we did it. Well, I'm excited that this is done because the turbo system, there's not quite as much to do in terms of like injector. Well, it's too many little things, you know what I mean?
Right.
And of course, there's still diesel around from the initial startup, and some of that's actually from when we bought it. There's like puddles everywhere, but the gaskets are good and sealed off. I didn't see any like oil and crap spraying anywhere.
Good job.
I think we're good. Like that feels really good to have that done.
You do it the first time on practice on my truck, and then now yours will be a breeze. So what are the main couple things we have to do on this bad boy yet? I don't know when we're going to get it all done, but the priority right now is...
Yeah, like when I posted a transmission, like, oh, you're done? Like, what about... I was like, no,
not done.
There's slowly but surely everything is done.
I think that the main push on my part is I want to get that pusher system in, and then transmission work.
Transmission work this summer.
And then fuel system. So whether that's the fast or the air dog, we'll put something on there. And then outside of that, paint, I think. Paint,
yeah. And I did switch out the overflow valve. A fan was trying to get a hold of me for a while and letting me know that he said this overflow valve. I had an upgraded one on it, but when DAP sent that in, I totally forgot that they had said on the phone, this one is for when you're running a lift pump. And I just got it in the bag, a box of stuff, and I just installed it. I didn't even think about it. And they're like, you want to make sure you switch that.
Started a lot easier since you went back to that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're just getting fuel to the system, but a lot easier.
Excited about that.
Right on. All right, I'm gonna roll to the house.
You have a good rest of your day, sir.
You have no flipping idea how happy I am now that this truck is fully running awesome.
Some of you guys had your doubts. Man, it feels good just to do it yourself. And that was my first time ever doing all this kind of stuff. You know, I've never done that before, and I got it done the first time around with everything: the injectors, the valve springs, the push rods. I mean, when I did everything this time around, everything I did the right way, and the first time, and it feels good. We haven't had it taken down the road yet, but we'll probably try to do that for the next video or two. I know I got to film 3 videos today, so I got to pack day. And I've already been out here for 4 or 5 hours working on this stuff, but just super excited that is fully functioning and running. It's running awesome. I mean, that's a big deal. So super pumped, and I hope you guys are too. If you guys are wondering where we get our performance parts through when it comes to like the valve springs, the push rods, the head studs, the injectors, the governor spring kit in this truck, right here, dieselautopower.com. We have a link in the description to their website. We've also got links in the description with a modification list of everything that we've done on this truck, and there's still some stuff that we haven't added to it yet because we haven't quite installed it, like pusher intake stuff, well, not intake, compound system stuff, and some other parts that we're going to still do on the truck, like probably some bumpers, headlights, and stuff like that, now that the horsepower stuff is starting to get somewhat wrapped up. But yeah, just, it feels good. But yeah, modification list in the description below to all the trucks and builds and stuff that we've done to the trucks. That stuff will be listed down there for you guys to go and check out. It definitely helps out when trying to figure out where people got parts and all this other stuff, so definitely go check those out.
Also, something else, guys, don't forget to enter the Team Loud and Proud $500 cash prize giveaway. That is running for only a couple more days. March 18th, this giveaway is over, and there's not a ton of people entered in on this one compared to some others, so it's a good opportunity. You spend as little as $10. That's just picking up a decal, just 10 bucks. I mean, people spend 10 bucks on stupid stuff all the time, you know, coffees or fast food, you know, anything else. You spend as little as $10, just grab yourself a decal. The decals actually look just like this, and you get entered to win $500. Every $10 you spend is another entry to possibly win $500 cash, which ends March 18th. Link in the description. Definitely go check it out. That is going to put a wrap on this video. I hope you guys absolutely enjoyed that one. First drive coming soon, because obviously I've got a lot of stuff I got to clean up and get done, and I've also got to film 2 more videos today. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, smash that thumbs up, leave your comments down below, share with a buddy if you enjoyed this one. Join the team, join the family, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I've been doing things that they told me I could never do now. Never do, I could never do. I've been looking back and I'm the only one who ever knew. My dreams began to turn out. I told them it's my turnout. They in the club and I'm in the studio. Guess they gonna learn now. Told myself I want it all, gotta get it all, never gonna burn out.